Woo! What's today? What's today? What's today? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. China. Hey, China. I'm putting it in the chat for you now. My bad. You know me. How y'all feel out there this evening, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are, coming your way, up in here, hanging out with all of you guys. Woo! What? My Facebook ain't connect. Oh well. Gotta do it without him tonight. Oh well. All right. Just a few technical difficulties. Nothing extreme. Just per the usual. How y'all feel tonight, everybody? Everybody all right? Lottie Dottie and everybody. That's an old head saying if I ever heard one. Linda Rose. What's up, Andrea? Andrea. Lady Virgo. Connie. Boom. Yeah. I timed that one just right too, Connie. What's up, Marilyn? Lady Virgo. Elisa. Ooh, come on in, everybody. Come on in. Breaking free from narcissism came to hang out. When you gonna come on the show? You know, I want to know. Y'all know open the line up. I got a co-host tonight, y'all, and we gonna open it up still. We ain't playing fair no more. It ain't gonna be fair no more. We jumping the narc up in here. Y'all hear me? What's up, JBE 162? Is that you, China Dog?
Yes.
China Dog. Look at you in here. Showing out tonight. Honeybee Lee. What it do, Honeybee Lee? Kathy Colby. $1 up in here. What's up, Callie Fin Fan? The work schedule changed. We thought we lost you, Callie. I'm just glad to see you, you know? Yeah.
I'm glad
1
to
year
be
anniversary.
here.
I can't believe it.
Oh, congrats.
Friday. Yeah. Everybody come on in and speak to everybody. That's how we do it.
Okay, what
Come
just
on in
happened
and
here?
fellowship and speak to everybody. Say what's happening to everybody. Say what's happening, champ. Yeah. What's up, Arlene? Paul, my man Paul. What's up,
Oh
Sick
my
Dog?
God.
I see you, Jennifer. Merlin, Connie. Y'all speaking to everybody tonight. I love it. What's up, He's Sexy 100? Woo! Uh-oh. What's up, Danielle Gaines? You tonight. Everything but the kitchen sink. I like that. I'm hitting them with everything but the kitchen sink. Where you go, China? What you doing? What's up, Benita Brooks? Marwa Bagat. Okay. From Egypt. How you doing? Everybody in Egypt. Everything is good over here. I hope it's good over there. Okay, there she go. There she go. She playing with the electronics in the back room. Like, what is going on with China tonight? Yes, indeed. What's up, KN11? Michaela, Josie Furry. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What's up, Christine Mims, Robin Hill, Leela Abe. We good, Leela. We good. How about you? I missed you too. Yeah, you missed it on Monday. I know what you doing. Better get up in here. What's up, Kathy? Kathy Thompson. Trudy Metzger. I know football season just started, so Monday night's gonna be woo. It's gonna be the struggle. Man. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ah. What's up, Nira? Holly. I see you, Connie. Kathy, Alicia, Sun Cat. What's up, Sun Cat? Izzy. Derek Richards. What's up, Alicia? Tammy T, God servant, up in here. They got you stressed out much every single day. Yeah. That's the game plan. Come on, you know it is. Stanley Rogers. Chep Zeba. What's up, Chep Zeba? Where you been? Jack you. Something like that. What's up, Diana? Dirty Diana. Yeah, I sung that. I sung that part. Jackie C. Lady Virgo. Mm-hmm. What's up, L Boogie? Let me get that L Boogie. You knew I was gonna do it. You knew I was gonna. You knew I was gonna do
Give me your address so I can tear up your equipment.
it. Hey, I'm an official DJ. You look at that. Sig Thom said the same thing. Same thing. Nothing like you cannot let a name like that go by without some additional entertainment. Yes, indeed. What's up, MJ? Yes. Trudy, we're gonna get this roll call out of the way and we just gonna park the car on this narc tonight. That's why I said it. We doing it. What's up, Teddy Bear? Come on back, truckers, and talk to Teddy Bear. I still remember that song. I don't know who's singing, but I just know that line right there. Stanley, what's up, Stanley? Say 100% how interesting these crut balls operate. Yeah. Once you start to seeing the light, figuring this out, man, you in that camp like, whoa, like, hey, what is going on? Why are you laughing tonight? What's up, Jeremy? Tia's Kitchen. Trisha. I think we just about there. Gracious. Tyler to the max. Yeah, you know it. What's up, Miss Amy? Got it. Woo, man, oh man. That roll call be serious. What's going on, China doll? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You feeling good? You know what I feel like? I feel like dogging this narc tonight.
Hey,
Shanerica, what y'all say, chat? What do y'all say? What y'all feel like? I want to dog this narc tonight. They
yeah.
thought, y'all see the title? They thought the grass was greener.
Oh my God.
They thought the grass was greener. Huh? Ain't nothing but artificial turf over there.
Oh yeah.
Weeds growing all through it and everything.
Yeah.
Rock piles under it.
They
Nah, man,
forgot.
we ain't letting them off. We ain't letting them off the hook.
They forgot. They piss on all the grass they go to. That's all.
Automatically tear it up.
Yeah.
Automatically tear it up.
Yeah.
You know, dealing with, oh man, just dealing with the world, relations, and narcissism as we now see it, man, I tell you though, the situation with the narcs out here, I think I'm at a place now where I'm feeling like it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I ain't gonna say as I thought it was, as it could have been, because they so trifling. They so trifling. It always could be worse.
Yeah.
It always could be worse. Just as I'm really in the mood of reflection tonight, and I'm reflecting about the thousands of people that I have spoken to over the last few years, and how consistent everybody's story is, how consistent these people are in every
Yeah.
situation. No, every situation is not the exact same, but the behavior
Mm-hmm.
is lining up every time.
Mm-hmm.
The consistency in the behavior, it lines up so well. And I also learned, everybody that everybody that join us here in the chat, they're not so, everybody not so innocent,
Mm-hmm.
everybody isn't on the same side.
Yeah.
Narcs have joined, and oh boy, but they always show their true color. They always show. That's one thing about a narc, guys. They're always going to show their true color.
Yeah.
For all of you guys that look at the narc, and I know, again, I do know what it feels like, to be discarded, to be dangled just over the fire daily.
Yeah.
I know what that feels like. For you to have to deal with somebody, and you know that person, just they're doing everything in their power. Everything. They are doing everything to shut you down.
Yeah.
They hate your success on any level. You weren't supposed to make it through this, whether you know that or not. You were not supposed to make it through this. They thought that you would either take yourself out, or the stress would take you out
Yeah.
after they took you through everything they took you through. And they truly believe that because they practice it. It is a way of life
Yeah.
for the narcissist. Devil. That's a way of life to them. They are not here to create happy memories with us, guys. No, that is not their plan. That's not their purpose.
No.
They are not here for that. And it's not going to happen for you. And I'm saying it's like we will be in a situation, and you know we'll look back and reflect, and we'll try to go and get along. We'll try to make it happen. We'll try to get through it. We'll try to fix it. Good God, man, if you had $20 for every time you fixed that broke down relationship with the narc, where would you be today? Oh my goodness, man. These people want, guys, it's no other way I can say it other than what it is. If y'all want to, if you want to jump on that bandwagon of it's science, and, they have a mental issue or whatever, I mean, that's on you.
Yeah.
But science ain't going to get you out of it. Then science ain't going to get you over it. It's not going to cure it. You're going to be, this devil wants you bankrupt on every level, your feelings, your health, Man, how many of y'all know that you were sacrificing your health
Yeah.
when you were with them?
Yeah.
For all of y'all with them right now, yes, your health is in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Your health is in jeopardy. Yeah, I just want to leave you worried up because
Yeah.
it's real. These people come into your life to torment. Who else could torment on that level? Who else could be that cold, be that dirty, that consistently? Who else could do it but the devil? Hmm? Can you think of anybody, China? Anybody? What happened?
I live in the boonies. my,
Oh,
my signal is garbage.
ooh, that track phone. Yeah, that track phone.
No, I think that would actually be better than the iPhone
Uh-oh.
at this point.
Somebody said that to me one day. Get rid of that track phone and you be all right. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. Guys, it has been a long journey. Man, but I'm going to tell you, I want everybody in here to know this. I want you to know this, and I want you to feel this tonight.
I can't find
It
that
was a
link.
long journey, but I'm telling you, it was worth it. It was worth it. When you get through it, when you get to the other side, oh my goodness, man. It's beautiful on the other side, man. It is beautiful. Man, it's beautiful on the other side. It is, guys. I know with some of y'all in there trying to figure it out. You know, you on the fence and you don't want to believe that this is really what you dealt with, what you're really dealing with. But I'm telling you, man, save yourself. Save yourself, man. Save yourself. Because you don't have all the time that we think we have. The more time you waste there, the more you're going to live in regret there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean that's just not living.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm saying again, as I say all the time, man, this is your life. You getting to do this one time. You don't get to hit a button at the end of it and hey, man, you know, I'm gonna just turn it back. Hey, I'm gonna just do this over. No, no. You have this opportunity right now. And guys, I know some of y'all done put that time in.
Yeah.
Some of y'all have put that time in. You hear me? You don't put that time in, and you do put so much time in that you're like, man, I can't, man. I can't just walk off like that, like the
Yeah.
narc does.
Yeah.
I can't just ghost my family like the narc does.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man. Nah, I ain't telling you to ghost your family.
You know,
Mm-mm.
it's funny. It's funny you say that when you're on the other side. Man, God has shown me something today because I ran into them at the clinic today. My boys are sick. They have strep throat. And I had to take
Mm-hmm.
them to urgent care. And I
Uh-oh.
saw them and they were going to the rehab part of the clinic. And they wasn't sure. Yes. And they wasn't sure that it was me. So when I got out limping, he yells to her because I guess they were conversating like, is that her? And he started yelling, yeah, yeah, letting her know. And so I went inside the clinic. When I came out, he was coming out of the clinic. He had his hood on and was looking down like I wouldn't see him, right?
He was. Let me hold up before you get past that part. He was walking out that clinic like, please. Please don't let her see me coming out the clinic.
So he gets in the car and then she comes out. So I'm in the car now talking to my boys and they're saying, Mom, that's them. And I look over, she turns and look at me. So I leave. But you know what? It's the thing I got out of this is God has shown me that I really have came out on the other side, because I always used to say I couldn't pray for them because I didn't care what happened to them one way or the other, success or failure. But God has confirmed that, because now I asked God, I said, why is it I couldn't pray for them? And he said, because you were praying for things that I already offered. I offered them love. I offered them peace. They don't want it. What you have to pray for is help. And so I pray that they get the help that they need, because the the thrill they get out of torturing somebody else is sickening. And they need help. They don't want love. They don't want peace because it's out there. You have to pray that they
Exactly.
get help. And that's what
Wow.
God opened up to me. And I just prayed that they get help.
China, that was so deep. That was so deep. That was so deep because it says so much about your growth
Yeah.
just as a person. To say, man, I was I remember being that way about 8 months ago. Like, man, pray for them, man. Pray for the narc. They need it for real. A lot
Yeah.
of y'all just think that they out somewhere enjoying life and loving and living it up.
Yeah.
Pray for them, man. Pray for them people, man. They need it. They
Yeah.
need all the help they can get.
Yes.
And even though they did us dirty,
Yes.
and they did, let's make no mistake about it. And they did. At the end of the day, their demise is theirs alone.
Yeah.
I'm not participating in it. I don't wish no bad on them. I don't. And like you just said it. You, you can't help them. You can't. There is no such thing as helping them. Their mind is totally affixed on destroying you.
Yes. Yes.
It is. Hey, Shamilia.
Yes.
Their mind is totally committed to it.
Yeah.
Totally. And the thing about it is that, you know, you will, just like you just said, you saw them and you just like, man, y'all need some prayer. Y'all need help. Y'all
Yeah.
need help.
Yeah.
You could see it.
Yeah.
And he still trying to, you know, hide and pretend and, you know,
Yeah.
and no matter what he do, and guys, another thing we don't understand and we don't trust. We don't trust that God got us.
Yes.
We don't, man. We don't trust it. We just be like, nah, man, this hurt too much. This hurt just like my girl, Lady Virgo, just said. She said, I can't pray for my husband. I'm still spinning and hurt. Listen here. Listen here. The way you're going to get out of this, the way you're going to free yourself from this, because see, when you hold that animosity toward them, I'm going to say this. There's a time where you have to have that animosity toward them
Yeah.
to get out of it,
For sure.
because you ain't going to really be able to get out of it, until you stand solid against them. Yeah, you're gonna have to just, hey, this it's it. That's it. I'm not even gonna say it's it no more. It ain't nothing to talk about. You have to have that in order, in order
In
to walk in your own direction. When you start walking in your own direction, it's like, hey, you know what? All right, I done got away from them. Once you get away from them for a little while, a
Mm-hmm.
year or two,
Mm-hmm.
guys, I'm telling you, man, those people, they're not going to affect you the same way no more. You're
No,
not going to see them the same way no more.
no.
And that's one of the ways you know that you're getting over. I'm getting over this. It don't hurt like it used to. It don't feel like it used to.
Yeah.
And then you out of it when you start thinking and saying stuff like China just said, like, man, I'm gonna pray for them. I'm gonna pray for these people. They need it. They need it, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Today, man, like most days in my life,
Sure.
I shed a tear often. I shed a tear often because life feels so good, man. I'm in a place mentally now where I often I today I felt so good. It made me cry because I felt like damn, I don't even deserve to feel like this. I never thought in my life, I never imagined that this just life could feel this good.
Yes.
I never imagined it.
Yes.
Just to just to be free. Just to be free to my life not going through that turmoil, that tragedy.
Yeah.
I literally a lot of times, guys, a lot of days, man, I ask God all the time, man, give the blessing to somebody else, man.
Yes.
Give it to somebody else today. I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean, and it just be over nothing. I'm telling you, it's literally it'd be over nothing. It'd be over nothing. Like, man, I was out there. I think I washed my car this afternoon after I left the gym, and it just overcomes me. Like, man, I ain't in that crazy mess, man.
Yeah.
I ain't in that, and it's not even that I ain't in that crazy mess. My life is good. I feel incredible. I feel incredible, man. And I'm gonna say that really it's because of you guys. And I say that because this show not only gives me an opportunity to help give you guys insight, but it also gives me an opportunity to get all of it out.
Yes. Yes.
I have departed from all of that toxicity. It don't have a place in me. It don't have a place around me no more. It does not have a place around me anymore.
Oof.
And all I want is to connect y'all, man. That's all I want to do. I just want to connect y'all to that, man, because it's the best feeling you're going to ever have in your life. I know what it feels
Yes.
like to wonder, damn, what's Christmas going to be like this year? What's Thanksgiving going to be like? And Halloween? What's the holiday, the wintertime and the fall? The fall is coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fall is coming. So the fall, and I don't know about y'all city, but my city, where I live, man, the trees, the leaves turn colors, and it is
Yes.
beautiful. It is absolutely breathtaking to just be able. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear what we talking about? We just talking about nature.
Yeah.
To be able. See, that's you gotta be on a certain level to be able to behold, if
Yeah.
you will, nature. If when you're in that mental place where you can just look at just look at the sky and just say, wow, that is beautiful, man. The moon is out. It's a beautiful night. And everything around me is operating the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Because I don't put any hope in the devil.
Yeah.
And when y'all sitting back there trying to figure out how y'all gonna fix that situation with that devil, that's all you're doing. You're saying, hey man, I'm gonna stay around for it. I'm gonna drag it out a little while longer. I'm gonna hold on for a few more days. This last time, I'm gonna just get them the rest of their stuff and get up out of here. I'm gonna go meet them. I'm gonna just have this last conversation because I want them to have closure. I want them to understand. I'm telling y'all, when you think like that, man, it ain't over.
Yeah.
That just means it's not over.
Yeah.
You're not over with that yet. No. Just this last time, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. It ain't over. I'm just letting you know it ain't over.
Yeah.
Because when it's and the narc know it ain't over.
Yeah.
Because when it's over, man, that narc ain't. They don't have a chance.
There's no
They don't
conversation
have
to
a
be had.
chance, huh?
When it's over, there's no conversation to be had.
Nothing.
None.
Nothing. Ain't no the closures. You already got your closure.
Yeah.
You already got your closure. You sitting there, man. Look, conversation with who? With me?
Yeah.
I wish I would.
Yeah.
I wish, man. No, I don't wish I would. I know I'm not. I know I'm not, man. I'm just. Well, let me respect. Let me show respect for that. I will never, because that I will never will make you a hypocrite, boy. Woo! I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna just say that is not an option for me. It is just not an option.
Yeah.
And I don't have no hatred. Guys, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I absolutely don't have any hatred in my heart towards that female on any level anymore.
No.
I just don't. I used to feel sorry for her, but not sorry enough to say we can have a conversation. Okay, so I know she be watching, so don't think that's where we going with this. No.
I think we get feeling sorry for them mixed up with pity. And that's what I have. I have pity for these people because their survival and their 15 minutes of fame hinge off keeping their thumb on somebody's neck.
Man,
and that's how they get through life.
Every single day.
And I saw that today and I completely understood. It didn't even have to be words spoken to understand. And I saw what I saw and I said, Lord, these people need help. They need help.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That is amazing to be at that place.
Yeah.
To be at the place where you just like, man, hey, yeah. You did what you did and, go on and enjoy it, enjoy what you did and live in it, bask in it, whatever you're doing in it. The grass was not greener. It just wasn't. A lot of y'all think that, hey, China, I think most of us believe that at the end. Not everybody. Not everybody. Some of us see the other person and be like, man, chill, are you serious?
In my case.
But a lot of people be really thinking, man, it must have been greener over there.
Mm-hmm.
It really must have been. Because it was the grass over there dead. Yeah. That's right, Druid. Grass was dead.
Yeah.
That grass is dead. And you know what? And I see that Lady Virgo said I do understand, that time you put in, but let's address that. Guys, one thing about a narc, the way they help you out, They help y'all because they ain't just start dogging you one day. They been dogging you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the thing about that is that they have been dogging you, but we are so programmed into just fixing the relationship.
Yeah.
No matter what they do, we are programmed. We just want to help fix it.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm gonna open up the chat tonight. I told y'all we're gonna start opening up the chat, man. I'm gonna let y'all come in one by one. We're gonna talk about it because
Oh
that's what we do,
no.
man. And like I said, man, my thing was, I think the first time I got on a live chat, to be able to speak about that stuff, man, to be able to get to the place where you're able to speak about it and you ain't feeling no type of way.
Yeah.
That to me, that just put me in a totally different place. It did. It just put me in a totally different place because before that, it was just like, man, all day long. Oh, that's a horrific feeling.
Yeah.
That's a horrific feeling. That's a horrific feeling when every day of your life, you know, this person got you in check, man. They got you feeling like, are we together or not? Or like, what's going on? They got you hanging on a string and you just walking around like a little puppy. Like, what's up? We good? What's going on? Are we in a relationship or did you leave me again? Or what is going? That's how you feel when you're married to one. Guys, for all of y'all who trying to marry one of them things, that's what it feels like to be married. That's what it feels like to be married to a narc. You daily, you feeling like, man, are we together? We cool? Everything good? Okay. Every day you doing a check. You checking the temperature in the room. Everything
Yeah.
cool? We all right? Because you don't know. You don't know. There will never be clarity on the end.
No.
Never. You'll
No.
have times where you think, oh, nah, this over. This over. Ain't no coming back from that. Uh-oh.
Yeah. And these people can't receive love because everybody they jump to, they feel like, that's the person for them. And that's short lived because there's no way you jump from person to person and you can't get this so-called love that you're looking for. And I don't think that they're looking for love. I swear, I think science got it wrong.
Come on.
I
Come on.
think that they're
Come on
looking.
over here with me, China. Come on.
I think that they're looking for who a feel good. And that's all they want in that moment. And that's why they would just blow up a whole family for a feel good. And then when that
Yes.
and when that
Yes. Good God. Y'all hear
yes,
that? Y'all hear what she just said? The narc will blow up, destroy your family for a feel good.
yeah,
This person made me feel good. So we ain't got no family no more. You the kids, whatever, all this in disarray. Bye.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't have a sense of direction. And it has nothing to do with science. It has a lot to do with their way of thinking
There you go.
and how they perceive life.
Mm-hmm.
Science have to explain this to make it make sense. But think about where science got this information from them.
Good. Girl, you on it. There you go. There you go. There you go.
I
There
did
you
a lot of thinking today. I mean, this was a
go.
moment for me today.
Hey, China, like I was saying in the chat a couple of weeks ago about what's his name? What's your boy's name? The narc that wrote most of this stuff.
Oh, Sam Backen. Or
Yeah.
who?
Like, man, that's how they gonna beat you. They beat you to the punch.
Yeah.
And see, as long as everybody's on board, because you listen to every coach, they saying the same stuff. Love bomb and triangulation, and then, the trauma bond, and it was almost working.
Yeah.
Man, love bust. Love bust. Yeah. Yeah. The love bust is what I'll call it. Because, yeah, you know, that ain't what they came to the table with. Ain't bomb you with love. Oh man, it was so incredible. The thing that was so incredible about it was, guess what, guys? You see, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's something about all of us. Every last one of us, we mentally, we just want a great relationship with somebody, right?
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is have somebody who acts normal for a little while. That's it. They ain't gotta be extravagant. Just normal. That's what the Narc did. Hey, I'm gonna act like I'm normal.
Yeah.
And for that little bit of time, before they get to the freaky dig part, because that
That's the
part is
favorite.
coming.
Oh yeah.
That's their favorite part. Here go the freaky dig part. That's their favorite part. Before they get to that, they like, whoa, you think I'm a good person? Woo, yeah. Time to hit the big hill on the roller coaster. Here we go.
Yeah.
These people they never intended on doing, and then when they go to see, we thinking like, but what if, whoa, this how tricky they are. Okay, this how tricky they are. We think that when a narc goes to the other person, we think in our minds truly that the narc must have changed for the new person. They had to
Yeah.
change. Yeah, that's what we think. We be
Yeah.
thinking they changed. They done turned into a totally different person because they started acting normal for a little while with the other person.
Yeah.
Guys, by the time you find out about the other person, the narc already dogging them.
Yes. Yes.
That's it. They
And I know.
already dogging them.
And I know that by, just playing with these clowns. I've been the new supply several times. And I mean, their job is to manipulate you and to get you compliant. Their job is not to show you love and show you affection. They only show you all that because they want to try to get to know you, to see how to manipulate you, because they can't make the next jump not knowing if you're going to be compliant. And they
Come
have
on.
to beat you down to that point.
Hey, come on, girl. Come on. You were
And
on
that's how
it.
they get in. They're not gonna get in not knowing if it's gonna work. So the new supply is not special. All those trips and everything is like, okay, I got her. I'm gonna reward you, and we gonna torture this person with that. All that is for the narcissist gratification. That's not to make nobody happy. Not the new supply, not nobody. It's for them. They're
That's it.
selfish.
Come on. Come on. Tell it like it just is. Just like it is.
Yeah.
That's it. They not here to make nobody happy. Guys, the thing, and you know what? That's another reason why I have absolutely no attraction to being with somebody like that.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a difference between thinking something and knowing it. And I know without a doubt, guys, if the narc was about trying to be happy with somebody, you would have never met them
No.
because they would have stayed in one of their first relationships.
Yep. Yep.
People who are trying to be happy, that's what when they meet somebody who's on the same page, that's all they do for the rest of their life.
Yep.
Let's be happy. Let's live together in happiness.
Yeah.
That narc don't have no interest in that. If they guys, you're lying to yourself when you think they're somewhere just lapping it up, and the new person is, they so in love with each other, and it's just so beautiful, and this
Yeah.
incredible situation. And it's not. It's nothing like, you have no clue as to what they're doing to that other person.
No clue.
That other person, they're trying to back the narc, but they're trying to back the narc because they're saying, because of the lies the narc told them about you. They told, like your ex told his new person, you know, man, China ain't no good, man. She this, she that, she did all these things. But the new person is thinking, like, what, dude? Why you can't leave her alone then? Won't you stop talking about her? Won't you leave her alone? He can't. He can't leave you alone because he's sitting back saying, I don't believe you had the nerve to go out here and not fall apart.
Yeah.
I don't believe you have the nerve to keep living your life, to start getting your life back on track.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Who raised you?
Yeah.
Yes. That's how they feel. They feel like, man, please. Please. How you do that? How you come in here and get your life back together? Oh, wow. Is that we got two channels on the screen?
Oh, the other one's gone. That was my clone.
Okay. All right. Thought we
I
was on
use
some
it
AI
to
stuff
use
in
my
here.
data.
Oh, okay. Okay. Tyler to the max. Thank you, sir. Thanks for that super chat. Said I learned a lot from the channel. Thank you, man. We here to teach a lot. You know what I'm saying? Ew. Boogie. I love saying that. I do. I
Oh my
love saying
God.
that. El Boogie said, you must cut your losses. Turn the water off at the faucet before you start mopping. Turn the water off, people. Just turn it off. Stop, drop, and roll. Just like you on fire. Stop, drop the narc, and roll, man. Roll on with your life.
Yeah.
Stop, drop, and roll, man. This ain't for you. This ain't the one that's for you, okay? Thanks for that super chat, MJ. Mwah. MJ said, I can't pray for him. What he's done, whoo, the concern he never had for me and my unborn. See, that's that part. That's that painful part, too. I feel you. The deep pain he's caused. I want him to have the life he deserves. But that's MJ. MJ, that's how he gets it. That's how I'm trying to tell you what it is, not what I think it is. I'm trying to tell you what it is. That's what helps them get what they're supposed to get. See, we have this notion and this thought that, if they're not totally broken and jobless and homeless and all that, that they're not going through it.
Yeah.
That's how we look at life. Like, oh man, because it's rough out there, especially money. But see, again, we're going to refer back to the Bible. God knows the perfect punishment for all of us. We think we know what's going to hurt somebody or hurt one of them. God knows what's going to destroy them. Okay?
Yeah.
He knows. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my
Yeah.
girl. She got the courage tonight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Lady Virgo gonna come in and hang out with us for a minute. Uh-oh. Hold up 1 second. Hold up 1 second. Let me finish this last super chat right here. That's right, Shamilia. Mwah. Thanks for the super chat. We win. Yes, we do. Empathic Char with boundaries. Mwah. Thanks for the super chat. Said, I pray for mine and myself apart. There you go. It's over. There you go. There you go. You know, guys, I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. MJ, you want to see him get it? Man, just be stop. Don't be like them. Don't be like them. That's what they want. They want you so hurt, so defeated, you can't even do what you do no more. Nah. And don't get me wrong, it don't just happen overnight. It take a little while. It does. Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, we got Lady Virgo in the house tonight with us. How you doing, Lady Virgo?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I just want to thank you guys so much, everybody, China, Hario, all of the chat, because it's still very raw for me. But
we're gonna walk you through it tonight.
I didn't know my husband of 12 years is a covert narcissist until the discard. And how I figured out like his behavior was Googling how somebody could just walk away after 12 years like I never existed, like my daughter never existed, the home never existed, and it was brutal, like very brutal.
That is brutal. That is.
Yeah.
I've
you know, we're in the same.
Lady Virgo, I'm gonna tell you that right there is just it's just you it's like everybody we make these big analogies of like, you know, we had this and we had that and and it was and like you just said, you know, listen, we was a family and you just walked away from that. That is a foreign language to us.
Mm-hmm.
We were never taught. People try to tell us how, you know, you attract that. How? How can we attract something we did not know existed?
Right.
That's what keeps us on our best behavior. Our best behavior. We're on our best behavior because we're looking at it like, if I'm doing my best, then everybody else is supposed to do this.
Yeah. You know, we're in the same situation with the 12 years and the walking away. And I'm going to tell you how they can do it so easy. Because they truly are selfish people. And they have to walk away and act like you don't exist in order to not have guilt. They don't want the shame of what they do and who they are. And so they have to walk away and act like you don't exist for their own reasons. They don't want to go through that pain. They're using that next person as a painkiller because they're hurting over the breakup. You think they don't think about everything that y'all had and everything y'all built?
Every day.
Yes. When they go to somebody low level who do not have what you guys had, that stuff don't disappear because they went somewhere else. They just know how to mask it and hide it better than we could because we know how to work on ourselves. They know how to use other people to work on themselves. It's not you, it's them.
I've been doing a lot of alone time with God and, like Hario said, nature, and I love the seasons and fall. And he discarded me the night before Mother's Day, and I'm a bereaved mother. I lost my son to suicide in 2014. And I swear he picked that time on purpose. That's how cold they are. They're evil. And I didn't know this at the time, but he had been grooming the secretary at work. I didn't know this. He was coming home and giving me the silent treatment. His weapon was the silent treatment. And I'm kind of a sensitive soul where I need to decompress. And so I would ask him what was going on, husband, what's wrong? What's up? And he just kept saying, you know, his workload. Well, yeah, his workload. All right. It was the secretary now that I know, but it was like I was looking at him through my heart and eyes and my soul, looking at him like he just needs to decompress. Well, it was just manipulation. Now that I know, you can't unsee it. And I just want to share as well. I've never witnessed this in my life, but I watched the man that I've been married to for 12 years. His eyes were black. And his voice changed when he was here discarding me. He left May 13th with an overnight bag, changed his phone number, ghosted me.
Come on.
And the only reason I knew, well, first of all, started trusting my God-given intuition and the gaslighting, and I stopped allowing him to gaslight me. But the phone records showed who he was talking to, and I figured it out less than 24 hours after he discarded me, because he left saying that he needed alone time, but I've been nothing but a great wife to him. And so, of course, it didn't make sense. And I want to just say this as well, because they intentionally hurt you and they premeditate everything. Now that I know. He slept with me the night before he left me.
Oh, don't I know that?
Oh, yeah. And it was like a corpse. He used me one last time before he left to go shack up with the secretary. He jumped straight from our home of 12 years into her home, into her house, I should say. It's not a home, but yeah. Very brutal. Just,
and you know,
and he premeditated it for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yes, and you know why he does? You know why they do that?
Oh yeah,
they do that because they just want to let you know I ain't finished with you yet.
Yeah,
I'm not finished with you, but
Hario.
also, and I'm saying that not just I'm not finished with you, but also that last time is going to represent your last memory of them. And they want to leave it right there. They want to leave you in a place where you believed we were going to stay together. You didn't know this is it.
Oh yeah. He was good at future faking, big time, like smooth and kind of similar to China. This is new to me, but he filed for divorce June 1st, and my attorney said he's now dragging his feet.
Yeah, they do.
Man, you know, it's something. It's something when, you know, you just said, like, I saw his pupils dilate and they turned black, like, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, yeah, you know what he was saying when that happened? He was saying, you see the devil and I could show you the devil and you still won't believe it.
Yeah.
You won't
I believe it.
You were with the devil and he showed you.
I believe it.
Walk away from this like I don't even know you.
It was eerie. And then I'm grieving a person that's not even real. That's the part that is so, and I already struggle with PTSD from finding my son. He knew that. He knew that. And the brutalness of it the night before Mother's Day. Like, are you serious? Yeah.
Yeah, because again, think about this. The most pain that he could possibly cause you. The most pain, to give you so much pain that it would make you cry out. It would make you accept anything that he does to you to get back in.
Can't do it. But he did text me on September 6th. I all of a sudden had his new number that he texted me from. Have a blessed and happy birthday. No, I didn't forget. Literally, he had the audacity. May, June, July, August, September.
See?
Yes.
But just like that, and you thought the whole time, you were thinking he forgot about you. You were thinking he's in the perfect romance somewhere, and he just came back to show you. He just came back to show you, hey, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still with you.
Thankfully, my door is closed, like symbolically. My emotional door is closed. The physical door is also closed, but this is still his house as well. So legally in Michigan, he can come here anytime he wants to. So,
Hey, well, you got to start preparing for stuff like that. Because see,
Yeah.
what you don't want is you don't want somebody just coming back through when that whole situation totally falls apart, and he's just, hey, look, baby, I look, I want to put the family back together. Let's try this. You're the only one
no,
that ever understood me.
no, I'm trusting actions, Hario, instead of words now. And
No,
that's the big,
no, baby. Listen. I know, but let me show you this time. Don't say anything. I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna be
Yeah.
the perfect man for you this time. Let me show you. Don't even say anything. If I do one thing, wrong, I'll leave you alone. You just say it, and I'm gonna leave you alone. This is the last time.
that's too bad for him because he had an excellent wife and that was had. And 2 months ago, I probably would have said different, Hario, because that's how I felt. Like I genuinely loved this person who I thought he was. But today's 4 months exactly. And even though I'm grieving and processing and going to counseling and coming to all of these to get empowered, because your channel was one of the first channels that I found. And I immediately connected with not only you, but China and Alicia that comes on. And we do have to look at this as a spiritual battle. He knows I'm a godly woman. And he preyed upon my kindness, my compassion, my empathy, my ability to put myself into other people's shoes, and the realization that we all mess up, but this wasn't messing up. This was predatory and vile. And like you always say, it's malicious. He literally, I don't, people in my immediate surroundings don't really understand it. Like people who have been through it, like y'all, they think this is just the typical divorce and separation. No, he literally gutted me while I was down, and he did it purposely,
There you go.
And I
And
see that.
that's what you gotta hang on to right there. That's the memory that you need right there. Every time you start thinking about something, what we could have had, what we could have been, if we could have stayed together, it would have been this. I want you to think right to that moment when I was down, you stuck the knife in and twisted it.
Yes, he did.
Twisted it in me.
They do.
So that's what helps you take yourself and the option of ever being with you off the table. That's how you get it off the table and keep it off the table. And just say, hey, you know what? Like China said earlier, I'm going to pray for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to pray for you. And I'm going to leave it right there. Because see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the best life possible. And see, I know where you're at. Whoa. Good God, do I know where you're at?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, on the other side of this, it's undescribable.
Yes.
It is undescribable. The same way, we have those thoughts that, like, man, life is just, wow, man, I had a hard life and now this crazy mess done came up, man. I give up. Because that's what that devil wants you to do.
Oh, yes.
Give up. Let me just throw in the towel. Let me just be all right with it right now. I'm gonna just let it go and I ain't gonna worry about it no more.
Yes, they want us gone because having to get us shows them their failures, because they know that we can elevate and that we can heal and we can live a better life. And for them to have to, if face us after that is painful. So that's their karma. A lot of people want to see them get their karma. They're getting it because you alive.
There you go.
That's
They're
the
getting
karma.
it every day. Every day. That is their karma. You making it.
Yes.
See, we look at different. The way we see the narcissism, the evil, this devil. We look at it like, no, it's only a victory when I can beat that person up. When I can out argue them, excuse me, when I can be, more obnoxious than them and they can't handle it.
Yeah.
That's us falling into that same evil that they want. That's us being pulled back down to their level.
Yeah.
That's the only reason
As bad as I'm hurting, I would not want to be him or her, because she did know about me, his next supply. And, just two of any people that are kind of teaming up and scheming against a husband or a wife, that's just evil anyway.
Say it again.
It is. It's very, I couldn't imagine. And I would not want to be my husband.
Listen, you cannot meet the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams if that person is married. You're married. It's not going to happen like that. You'll meet somebody.
There's a whole lot more to all of it. It's like the worst nightmare of a Jerry Springer show, and I'm actually living it, but I know that I will rise out of it because God's got my back. Your channel has been a key to my healing and my progress. And the one thing you said earlier, Hario, that I'm struggling to be a little bit angry, and I need a little healthy anger to push me forward, because I find myself going more into the empathy, seeing why he does the way he does, and he's going to continue to do it with this one, even though my mind loves to play tricks on me and say, we spent 12 years ago together, and now you're going to change for somebody else. My mind is lying to me,
Exactly. Exactly. Because, he didn't just go to somebody else to do the exact same thing he was doing with you.
Right.
He already had that.
Let me say this, and that's where you have to be very careful, because I'm hearing the cockiness in your voice. Oh, no, he can't come back. But at the same time, oh, God, can you?
Oops.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Now I can.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're saying you have sympathy for that person. See, we gaslight ourselves into believing that we wouldn't take that person back. But I'm going to tell you this. If he came to you today and was in your face, you will fall for it. It wouldn't take nothing, because you're still hurt. And having that anger, I tell a lot of people, having that anger is good, because it reminds you of who that person really is and not who they pretended to be.
Thank you, China. And what helps keep me in that mode of never going backwards is just the thought of my husband sleeping with somebody else. That alone will help me whenever there's any kind of doubts, or he hasn't been able to face reality in 4 months. So there must be some sort of, he does numb out with alcohol. He backslid into alcohol, and he had been drinking 7 nights a week. So I think that's his escapism, they become 20 times worse when there's alcohol or drugs, as we know. And what will continue to push myself forward is to surround myself with support, like your channel, and to remind myself that
there you go.
When you're equally yoked in a marriage, you don't sleep with other people. Period.
Well, listen, don't start doubting marriage and the institution based on this devil. This devil is doing exactly what it was designed to do. And that is destroy anything that is good, create things that are bad.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all
Yeah.
they come here to do. Okay. Anything that is good, they here to destroy it, defame it. They want to make it look like it's unattractive. When
Yeah.
you're good, they make you look unattractive.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to be bad to be attractive out here now.
Yeah.
I have a long journey with this divorce because, like I said, he filed, but yet my attorney said, you don't have children together. You could be almost divorced by now, but he's not turning in the next step paperwork. So it's
Yeah,
definitely manipulation and control
there
happening,
you
and I
go.
see it. So
And he's gonna hold on, And by the time you get to that place where you really, really out, he gonna pour it on like you never seen before. Because right now you just still in that state of just like, wow, like this really happened.
oh yeah.
But once you get to the place like, yeah, it happened, and I'm about to fix it. That's when you're gonna see a totally different. He's gonna come back in there like the guy you met.
Nope, I can't
Because
do that.
to think that this situation with him and whoever just going to turn into something incredible or whatever, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna keep tuning into your channel and listening to you guys and going with the support that you guys have. Your guys' chat in this chat group
Yes,
is the
indeed.
best.
Yes,
The
indeed.
best.
It
It's
is
it,
the best
it is.
energy on the internet.
It is.
It is, man. It is
Thank you.
all love in this chat. Hey, look, Lady Virgo, I appreciate you coming on. It
Thank
was
you.
good talking to you because I see you in the chat and I'll be like, man, oh, good
Thank
gracious, she
you.
going through it over there.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all good though. I'm just glad to see you in good spirits,
Yeah.
and that's what this is all about. This is all about, taking people, because I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I think most people that go through this, at some point you question your own existence. Like, wow, do I really need to even be here?
Hmm.
You go through so much. You go through so much, and it's like, man, hold it. Everything I've been building and working for my whole life, just in the tank, like nothing.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
I have 9 pets. I can't just relocate easily. I have pretty much a farm here, and
Mm-hmm.
he walked away and left all the responsibility to me, which is fine because my animals and nature are my therapy. My
Mm-hmm.
daughter and God and chat groups like yours are,
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm being supported. I was praying before I realized there was a major issue in my marriage with the devil that make my home a place where only angels wish to dwell. But I believe that God actually intervened in this because I didn't know all the things happening behind my back. So
Mm-hmm.
I
And that's
really
why I
do.
say it's good that you don't know. You don't need to know everything that's going on, because that stuff will tear your mind apart. It's already bad enough to deal with a cheater, but
Hmm.
then for you to see how much they really cheat on you,
Hmm.
nah, you don't need to carry that luggage around.
No. And I'm thankful I'm not on social media other than YouTube. I'm not on Facebook or anything because I hear people say, stay off of their social media. I'm like,
Woo,
I'm not on it, thankfully.
don't do it.
And I haven't
Don't
been
do
since
it.
2020, but um I'm just
Woo.
thankful again, and I'm just appreciative of the time. And I tune
Absolutely.
in every episode now that I
Yes,
know.
indeed. You come
And
on. We appreciate you. And thanks for
and I
coming
would
through. Thanks for coming
thank
through and
you.
sharing your
Thank you.
story with us. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
Yes.
you.
I'm going to go back to chat. In China,
Okay.
I will definitely look to you. I know you're going through the divorce prolonged like I'm
There you
starting
go.
to. So thank you guys so much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Appreciate you. Woo, breaking free from narcissism. You got to go out of the chat, out of the what is it called? The studio. Go out of the studio and come back in, because your microphone is not connected. You got to connect your microphone and camera. It won't let you in the studio if you don't connect your give them access to the microphone. There you go. So there you go. Come out and come back in, because we waiting on you. Yes,
But
indeed.
let me say,
I saw
we're
Nikki Wu
waiting.
in there. I saw Nikki Wu in there. What she gonna do? What you gonna do, Nikki Wu?
Let me say this before you come in. I want to say, a lot of people say, you don't want to. Oh my God, it went out again. Come on.
No, you good. We hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, you straight. Can you hear me? You hear me? We hear you. What's wrong? You good?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
I can't hear you.
You can't? I hear you.
Oh my God.
Come on. Shauna, we hear you. We hear you loud and clear. Yes.
My internet is.
Oh my goodness. China got a track phone, y'all. Oh my goodness. Everybody, man. Don't y'all feel good? Hey, chat. Don't y'all feel good though? Y'all get to hang out with good people. Y'all get to encourage people. Man. I never, and that's why I like the chat to be like this, because I remember, I remember needing that. Man, you need somebody to talk to. Goodness gracious. You need somebody to talk to after you go through that, man. You do. Let me get to some of these super chats here. Robin Phillips. Thanks for the super chat, Robin. Robin said, run, Forrest, run. Excuse me, run, Forrest, run. Never look back. Just don't do it. Everything but the kitchen sink. Thanks for the super chat. Said, it's not science. It's called legions. Every time they shelf you and come back, they bring 7 more demons. Good God. I want everybody to stop what you're doing right now and take a picture of the super chat right here. Good God. Every time you let that joker back, they bringing 7 more demons with them. Why do y'all think they end up so bad? Why do you think every time you let them back in, it gets worse? That's why the abuse gets worse. There are levels to this. Everything but the kitchen sink. Hey, listen here. You slapped that one right there. My goodness. Whoo, that was a good one. Every time y'all let them back, after they done went out and ran off with whoever, every time you get back with them, every time that break up and we back together, break up and we back together, every time y'all do that, they come back with more demons because they going out there with other people and they bringing them demons right back to you. Kaheen Jones, thanks for the super chat. Said, Harry in China, we were infatuated proximities. You know what? When you break that down, I like how you broke that down. We were infatuation proximities. And that's all we were. Okay. We were infatuated with that narc. And we were right there. Because that's all they need. Access. Be right there with somebody they got access to. My man True 2, thanks for that super chat, sir. True 2 said, we all broke the first commandment. Thou shalt have no other God before me. I'm here to tell you nobody is going to feel sorry for you. Whoo! Nobody is going to come to save you. All our Savior is Jesus Christ. Nobody else. Nobody's coming to save us. There it is. Man, True 2 got deep on us tonight. Sig Thumb. Thanks for that super chat, Sig Thumb. Sig Thumb said, how do they always have someone? I can't find anyone good, but all these narcs meet 50, 11 people. and move in with them in 3 to 5 business days. What the hell? And you know what, Sig Thom? They always have a plethora of opportunities because they're always recruiting. There's never a time when a narc isn't recruiting. They are recruiting daily. What do you think social media is? To us, we just keeping in contact with certain people. To a narcissist, it's life. It is they're communicating with the world. They can communicate with people out of their city, people in their city. They can communicate with everybody who's on social media. And they do. And another thing, the reason that you see a narc always has all of these people, it's not because they that smooth. And it's not because they look so good. The reason they have all of these people all the time, they meet somebody and they living together 2 weeks later. The reason that they have situations like that is because they are always recruiting. When they're with you and things are good, the narc is recruiting. They still got people in that situation trying to get in, trying to figure out what they got to do and how they going to come back and, everything. They never stop. Oh, okay, China. I was wondering where you went. Oh, man. They are, man. It is crazy. They always going to have 20 people they scout and they on social media all day liking their next victims' pictures and, those little signals they send in. Because that's who they are. That's what life is for them. They got to get to the next person. Okay? The narcissist has to get to the next person. They're not interested in, okay, they feel like I already got you. I already done been with you. Now it's time to destroy you. That's it. Let me go on to the next person.
And not just that, we're picky. They'll take anything.
Yes.
And that's why they always
relationship.
Yeah. They're not looking for nothing but a body.
That's it. They looking for somebody they can destroy.
Yeah.
That's it. They're not looking for, oh man, somebody with all these qualifications. No. No.
Yeah.
Y'all see when y'all meet the new person? We like, what? Ain't no way. There we go. I see you now. There you're coming in. Breaking free from narcissism. There she go. Okay, I'm going to bring in 1 minute. Let me get these super chats out. Empathic Char with boundaries. Thanks for the super chat. Said, my pain was good for me. Whoa. You see that? She said, my pain was good for me.
Yes.
That pain is what ensures the door closed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think about what I hoped he'd be. Instead, I think about what he is.
Yep.
What he show enough is, not what he kinda is on Wednesdays, but what he show enough is. That's how you got to look at it. This who he is, this what he is, there it is. Where you go, breaking free? We lost you that fast? You ain't got one of them phones like China, do you? My man, True 2, thanks for the super chat, champ. Said, don't worry about the time or the years that you lost with the narc. Concentrate and focus on your 2D, 2M. What's 2D, 2D, and 2M? Today, tomorrow. Okay. Today, tomorrow, next week, and the rest of your life. Move on and live and be happy. Yes. Choo says, the narc puts people through things because the people are better than the narc. The narc cheats to bring you down and fool you to believe they are better than us. Hey, man, we know that they're not better than us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, we got my girl breaking free from narcissism came through to hang out with us tonight. How you doing tonight?
Hey.
Hi. I just wanted to say that I resonate with everything that, what y'all saying, support. Yeah. I'm just trying to get over that stage fright because sooner or later I'm going to have to get over it for me to do what I want to do one day.
There you go.
I'm studying what's called a solution-focused brief therapy. It's
and what is that?
Different from therapy. I agree. I mean, I understand. I resonate with everybody because I know it's like the hurt. I know that feeling all too well, and it breaks my heart when I see people typing it and say they're broken and they hurt and they feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Yeah. Did you
the computer? My computer is so old and slow. It's just like it's so old and slow that even when I'm trying to close a program out of Task Manager, even Task Manager is like not responding.
Oh wow!
So, yeah, go ahead and get on my phone.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I do.
But
right,
you know what?
Do.
Like Lady Virgo was saying earlier, the biggest thing that hurts you the most is you just lost your companion. All that other stuff is replaceable. Ain't nobody really worried about that. You looking at we more so like, man, I gotta figure my whole life out again.
Yeah.
Right.
And we were at a place where we thought we had it all figured out.
Yeah. Because we got comfortable, and that was our forever person. And all indications led to that, despite the problems that you were going through with that person. You never saw this coming. You never saw you not spending the rest of your life with that person, especially after so many years. And then for it to be uprooted just out of nowhere is shocking. And they do it around holidays and stuff like that because they want you to have in your mind them going and spend that holiday with the next person and you're alone.
That's exactly what they want you to think.
Yeah.
They want you to think that they're somewhere enjoying Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas. They got their matching pajamas and they exchanging gifts and all of they singing Christmas songs and it ain't nothing going down like that.
Nope.
Right.
No. Absolutely not. Hey, I appreciate you coming in here, hanging out with us.
Yeah.
That was nice. I see you in the chat all the time.
Yeah.
Now I have more time to spend at night, to be able to attend your lives for about almost a year. I was watching, spending time watching my grandchildren at night, and then they're loud and they're screaming in the background and trying to get them to sleep at night. And there's no way having all that chaos in the background.
Yeah.
So now I have.
I'm glad you ain't got to run around acting crazy right now.
Yeah.
We're talking about 3 and all boys.
Uh-oh.
It's nice finally seeing you though. Putting a face to the name.
Yeah, we get to put faces with the names. Y'all all know what I look like. I want to see what y'all look like too.
Yeah.
So when we see each other in the street somewhere, I can say, hey, what's going on? How you doing?
For all the ones that are still afraid to come on, don't be afraid because I did it. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Y'all see that?
Right.
Y'all see that? She encouraged you. She letting you know. But thanks again. I appreciate you coming through. I want you to come back through again. All right? You do that for us? Okay.
So you may have to put it back in the chat again. Somebody else wants to get on. Sean Lehman. He wants to know how he could get on with us. So I guess you got to put it back in the chat again and tell him to click on that link.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
my man, True Two. Thanks for that super chat, True Two. True Two said, Teddy Pendergrass says, "It don't hurt now." Boy, I used to listen to that. I used to listen to that joint. Yeah, that wouldn't get you through, buddy. That wouldn't get you through. Mm-hmm. And I'm here to tell y'all all, it won't hurt anymore. When you done had enough and you refuse to take any more.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
When you done, like, man, ain't even thinking about that no more. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
What's up? Lando said Deuteronomy 28:35. The Lord shall smite thee in, hold up, shall smite thee, Lando, shall smite thee in the knees and legs with a sore batch that cannot be healed, from the soles of thy foot unto the top of thy head. Whoo! Y'all better start playing. Shalom came back. She gonna get Nikki Wu in here tonight.
I like how she be on you talking about me. You ain't seeing the chat. She talking about you better stop talking about China phone.
Yeah, y'all about we about to get a jump in here. It's gonna be a jump. Come on, Shalom. How you doing? Shalom?
Hi, how you guys doing?
Hey.
So when you guys were talking about okay, I've lost my train of thought. But for me, like when I met him, my mom had just passed away maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm an only child. So it's just been me and my mom. So when I lost her, I didn't think about it. And then after I lost her, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm alone.
Yeah.
It's like an instant feeling of being alone. So when you talk about companionship, that's what I'm going to say. When you talk about companionship, and when I met him and he's doing a love bomb, talking all that stuff, I didn't think he was going to be my mom, but I thought, okay, I get that person again, that companion, that person that's like, there for me, got my back, like my mom did. Right. And so, I wasn't like in love or whatever, you know what I mean? But the love bombing and the companionship, it felt good. We were traveling together with my friends and stuff. Everything was good. And then all of a sudden, I'm calling you and you're not picking up the phone. You're not being responsive anymore. Anything I say is wrong. I'm your nemesis. What are you talking about? I'm asking you a question and I don't like the answer, so I'm gonna question you because it doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So if it don't sound right, I'm gonna keep asking. So just little stuff like that. And then I remember getting a credit card, and I was like, we need to make this payment, but I was like, but don't do anything with the money, blah blah. Let's do this, and I was like, it ain't your God. So it was just little stuff like that. I was just like, every time I turn around, we trying to do something, we going backwards. Yeah. So when my mom passed and stuff, she left me some money, so bought a house and stuff, and so he moved in. But then it was like, okay, so I'm handling all the bills by myself. You move in, we should be straight because there's another income coming in. Ooh, boy. Why am I struggling to pay these bills and you here?
And you here. How does that look? I hear women say that so much.
And you make more money than me.
How that looks? How does that look? Where y'all live in a house together and the woman pay all the bills. How does that look?
So, most of the things in my name, I'm paying all the bills. He was giving me money monthly, but then all of a sudden it started like, oh, I didn't make much money. But then I started looking back like I'm an investigator at heart. I started looking back at his leisure because he had his own business. And I'm just like, you made $16,000 in these 2-3 months. And I only got about 3,000 of that. What other 13,000 go? Old new supply, old girl. And like you say, China, don't look nothing. Then This girl is dumb as a doorknob. Forgive me. I was like, are you for real? I said, you know what? That's your level. My bad. That's your level.
That's how you gotta see it.
So
that's
you
how
can't,
really
you know what I'm saying? That's your level.
Yeah.
So when I'm questioning you and asking you things and stuff like that, that was my friend Jody came on. She wanted to put me down on what was going on. And she's like, he a narcissist. So when I'm questioning you and stuff like that, that was what you call a narcissist injury, right?
Yeah.
So I'm basically like, but I don't know it. I don't know it. I'm just being,
when you start
in a relationship, if something don't sound right to you, be like, hey, that ain't.
No, when you start asking questions, listen, any narc, guys, believe it or not, you start to ask them questions after they do something or tell you something, and you question it. At that point, you have put them on notice that, hey, I don't trust you. And to a narcissist, that means, okay, this is about to be over. I got to find somebody.
Yeah.
Because you're about to be out of this.
But here's the thing. Even when looking back and looking at everything, he had been doing stuff the whole time. The whole time.
Yeah.
But that wasn't me because I wasn't looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, he can say some stuff and I'm like.
You thought that it was actually a time that y'all was in a one-on-one monogamous relationship? Yeah. No, they don't do that. They don't.
Because they don't trust nobody.
Huh?
They don't trust no one. So they come in with one foot in your door, 1 foot in somebody else's. So it's like a tug of war, and they go with the weakest person. So at that moment, you were more easier to fool. But then you start challenging him, and that the reason why he stopped calling and all of that is because he got bored, and he started playing with his other toys and spending his money over there, and that's why it was getting short where you were.
But here's the thing. So we got together. We got married like months later. No, let me see. Almost like a year later, we got married. So he moved in and stuff like that, and Bill's looking all strange or whatever. But he was still the whole time messing with old girl because to a point I think that he believed that I was better than him. That's not how I'm feeling, but I think he was thinking that because once we got married, it's kind of like because his other siblings, they were married and had significant others, so he was the only one that was left. So I made him look good. So he was quickly ready to put the wedding band on and all that stuff and saying how fabulous I am and all this and all that. But then, like I said, what you're saying and what you're doing wasn't matching up. And as I said in the comments, he was like, I say, you act like this house is a hotel. Because at one point, that's when the devaluing started. He would come home and just lay on the couch, eat, sleep, and he'd be in the bathroom for 4 hours.
4 hours?
Bathroom for 4 hours with your tablet.
They love that bathroom.
Yes, 4 hours. I was like, you was in the bathroom for 4 hours. It was like, is it that long? You know it was that long because she was messenger homegirl on the tablet.
I mean, they can all that stuff to make time for other supplies so it won't get away. They can't afford to allow that person because they have to communicate at some point. You can only breadcrumb for so long before that person decides I'm done. And we always think that we're the better option. When they move on, they don't think that person is better than what they're leaving. You're just a weaker person. You're not challenging them like the other person is. So they're going to run to the weaker person who they can manipulate in the moment. It's not that they feel that person is better. It's just a better situation for them at that time.
Yes, because you're not going to get questioned, none of that stuff. But here's the thing, there wasn't much to go to because she don't got her own place for herself. So that's why he was kind of like back and forth. I was like, you know what? Start getting your receipts. So by last November, that's when I checked out. I checked out since last November. So since last November, I've just been getting my receipts, getting to his phone, doing this, doing that. I'm the one that packed up his stuff, drove 6 hours to New York and was like, Here you go. No reason for him to come back to this house. And after I dropped off his stuff at his sister's house, I blocked him.
There
He
you
had
go.
like 3 or 4 numbers. I blocked every single number. Somebody tried to FaceTime me yesterday. I was like, no. Done.
Keep it right there. Keep
Done.
it right there.
So you can try calling and do all that stuff you want. I'm out.
Hey, Harry.
I blew up the peace sign.
Listen, but don't say it. Don't say it. Just do it. Don't say it. Just do it.
It's done. You're done,
That's how
son.
you get out.
I'm from New York, Jersey. You done, son. Out. I'm so done. But you know what? I really feel bad about some of you guys on here because I feel like I was blessed. I was lucky because I wasn't in it that long. And a friend of mine was able to share with me what was really going on. Because I'm like, what? Something's not right. And when something's not right, it don't leave. And so when she told me what it was, she's like, oh, yeah, it's a narcissist. I was like, oh, what? Then she started giving me a video. But there's one guy named Lee Hammock, and then I started watching your video, and I was just like, oh, it makes sense now. So whenever I'm trying to be logical and have a conversation with him, it wasn't happening. Because he was just always going around in circles. I was like, I was still talking about that. No. And like you said, try to confuse you. And I'm just like, I ain't no dummy. What you're not going to do is confuse me. I was close to fighting him because I was so mad.
Hey, Shalom. Listen,
I'm fighting him while he sleep. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it because something might happen. Police come and all this other foolishness. Okay, don't do it. Just slowly get your stuff together. Slowly get your stuff together and bounce. That's what I did. I filed for divorce in April, and it's final last month. I love Maryland.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Hey, Shalom.
That's all I want to say. In case Nikki Wu is listening.
She listening too. You need to call her out. We got my man Sean
I
back
am.
there. To come up.
I am. I'm calling her out now. I want to slip into her DM.
We're going to harass her till we get her up here. Hey, Shalom, thanks again for coming.
You are welcome. Thank you guys so much for what you guys do. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, we got Sean Layman up in here. What's up, Sean?
Hi.
How you feel, man? We ain't got no vocals on you, Sean. You on mute.
Can't hear you.
You access the microphone? All right, so do this. Go back out and come right back in. Give it access to your microphone. There you go. Give it access to your microphone. No, go all the way. Okay, so I'm going to put the link back in the chat again. Go all the way out again and start it over because you didn't give it access to your microphone.
Right.
There you go.
Hey, Anita.
Is that Anita?
Yeah.
So glad to see ya. Kim Gentry. Aloha. Yes, indeed. Man, oh man. Let me get these super chats out the way while we waiting on my man to come back on through. Sick Thumb, thanks for that super chat. Sick Thumb said, I'm mad because the narc was the one painting the fairy tales. Come on, Sick Thumb, man. We all know that. Who else painted them? But he could never live up to the hype. He just loved to hear himself talk pure, unadulterated crap ball. Just a straight a crud ball. Ooh, my man True Two. Thanks for super chat, True Two. True Two said, when you deal with with any narc, there's a hidden agreement that you may pretend to not know about. Good gracious, man. That's every narc, True Two. That's every narc. The hidden agreement that you have to make pretend to know about. But you do. Once you break this agreement, the narc turns on you.
Yeah.
Whoa, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. That is so true. We'll sit there and, we trying to do all of these things and they just on a totally different playing field.
Yeah.
Just a totally different place, man. There we go. All right, we're going to try it again. Here goes Sean. There you go.
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
We got you now. Now, can you hear us?
Me.
Got you.
Hey, first of all, can I just say this? You two are an absolute godsend. Mario, you have saved my life. You have saved my life, and then China came in, and she helped pick up the pieces. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate you guys. You're beautiful, both of you.
Problem.
Beautiful.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Hey, I wanted to tell an awareness. I'm in recovery. I'm in AA, and I got with my narc about 2.5 years ago. And she was actually somebody. She was my first kiss we were each other's first kiss when we were 10. We hooked up together in high school, and then I didn't see her for like 28 years. And she got me in a low point. And I wanted all your listeners and viewers to listen to this, because I actually went into a treatment center to get help because that fog and that trauma bomb was so great, I couldn't break free from it. And it was debilitating. I'm a supervisor.
That's all of us.
Yes, I'm a supervisor. I work third shift. I work 6P to 6A. So I'm trying to deal with this narc drama, and I'm working a job I don't like. I used to teach high school, but I got divorced. I couldn't afford it, so I had to get into night shift, and it's horrible. So I couldn't cope. But there was a realization that I wanted the listeners and your viewers I wanted to share, and I shared it in a meeting tonight. I told my mom, I said, my mom she's like one of those narcissists that play victim all the time. So it's always somebody else's fault.
Right.
And I asked her, I said, hey, I said, if you stuck your hand in a lion's cage, and he came over and he licked it, and he gave you the impression he liked you, but you kept it in there a minute too long, and he ripped your arm off, would you fault that lion for being a lion? No, you would not, because that lion is acting in its exact nature. That is who and what that lion is. So what I had to come to terms with, I took that abuse personally, but that narc was acting in her exact nature. That is who and what she is. That is who and what she is, and that's what she's always going to be. There is no changing the demon. Hario, you're the one. Listen, I started calling her a demon a long time ago. I started watching your channel. I was like, there it is. There's my leader talking about demons, and that's what they are, because demons can't be changed. They can't be changed. They can't be reasoned with. They can't be bargained with. They cannot be negotiated with.
Are y'all hearing this man? Are y'all listening to this man in here tonight?
I'm just telling you, because these devils have a plan, and it is absolutely destruction. Come on. This woman got with me, and let me tell you how foolish I was. She got with me, and I was listening to one of your videos earlier. It's like a couple years ago, and it was like you were telling my story. She got a hold of me in December of 2020. I didn't get back a hold of her until February 28th, because I knew she was insane back in high school. But I had a low moment. I was lonely, and I thought, Maybe she changed.
Maybe she
They
changed.
don't change.
Yeah.
Anyway, she said, "Oh, I'm married, but we're not happy, and we sleep in separate beds." You remember that video?
Yes, indeed. Come on,
we
man.
sleep in separate beds, and we don't have sex, and
There
we
you
don't
go.
do this.
There you go.
But here's the thing. Another thing that you said in one of your videos is you were talking about how they like to, they call you, they text you all the time, they call you all the time, and you're like, you don't even question their relationship with their husband because they're on the phone with you all the time. And that's part of the love bombing process. That's part of the love bombing process. We're going to be on the phone with you, and we're going to make you think it's all about you.
There you go.
And the moment you break character and you don't give them the attention that they're trying to get, they will assassinate you.
There it is.
That woman triangulated my life. She got my mom against me. She got my friends against me. This evil entity was out to destroy me.
Yeah.
But it was through that awareness this morning that I realized that stop taking it personally, because this is their nature. This is who and what these monsters are.
That's it, man. I mean, you think about it. You got a chance to see everything from start to finish. And now that you look back at that whole situation and you see how she tricked you into a relationship here.
That
I ain't with nobody. We married. What? Married what? We don't even sleep together. I ain't think about him, please. And the way they can sit there and just make it look like and make it feel like I ain't with that person. Please, I'm thinking about you all day. And they beat your phone up. They're giving you so much of their time. You don't even question where this person, where their loyalty is at.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at it like, okay, well, now that's over there.
Yeah.
And the whole time, she right there laying next to her husband.
Yeah.
And not only that, guys. So 2 months later, she says, "Oh, he saw my phone and he said I can't see you and stay here." So what do? I do what any good, highly sensitive empath codependent does. Come on, live with me. Come on and live with me. And another video that Hario had out, and this is so spot on, and I think trying to comment on it too. I got to give you props because, and I'm going to give you credit every step of the way. But there was also a moment every time she started a fight with me, that was so I would kick her out and she would go back to her husband, who she told me she would divorce, and she never did. She never did. And check this out. Hario, you oftentimes mention that they lie, steal, cheat, triangulate, devalue.
That's it.
But I'm just throwing this out there. I don't want to tell the master how to do his job. I do not. But talk about what they steal. Mine stole my son's $200 GoPro. She stole my Hey Dude shoes. This demon stole the books of Stephen King books, and she went and got money for him. And for 2.5 years, she lied about it. 2.5 years. So you know what I did? I did a Jedi trick. Hey, one of the last times we were together, I said, "Hey, I'm not going to come over. I know you did it. I need you to tell me. I've been asking you for 2.5 years." In 2.5 years, she vehemently denied it. And she finally said, "Yes, I did it. I did what you said." She finally admitted after 2.5 years, she stole my son's GoPro. And and then she went with me to buy the new one. and my shoes. She would hang on to my receipt.
Let me steal your whole GoPro and then help you find it.
And then help me buy the new one that's $100 more the next year.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hario, I'm telling you. But your listeners, here's the thing I want to throw out there. Guys, that trauma bond is real. That addiction is real. They are fentanyl wrapped in skin. And I've never done drugs, but I'd rather come off fentanyl than that trauma bond. It's vicious. It's vicious.
Hey, man. I mean, you think about it, it's like, I was saying this maybe about a year and a half ago, but we are just drug addicts. That's all. We want that dopamine hit.
Yes.
And we'll listen to a lying, cheating thief to get that dopamine hit.
But we also have to take in consideration the ones that are the biggest victims are the ones with low self-esteem and low self-worth and zero boundaries. I thought I had boundaries. They were made out of straw until I got with that girl. And then she proved to me I didn't have anything. She ran over me like a bulldozer. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. This is another thing I want the listeners to listen to. I had to take personal responsibility. I got involved with a married woman. I let that married woman move into my house. That's on me. That is nobody else's fault. And just like I have to remember, it was in her exact nature to destroy me. She wanted me unemployed. She wanted a rig in my arm and a pistol in my head. She wanted to kill me, guys. She wanted to kill me. Just like your narc wanted to kill you.
Yeah.
Dude. Hey, Sean, man, listen, dog. You coming too heavy tonight, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We wasn't even ready for all that tonight.
Yeah.
You just came in here and just gave us the entire wrap up. I mean, most people don't think this person wants you off your job. This person doesn't really want you eliminated. These people, and think about it, somebody that steals from you, they don't want you to be able to tell people that they steal.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
No,
they don't want anybody to know those secrets.
Yeah.
Hey, I will tell you this, Hario and China. I'm 28 days narc free. Now, she's been blowing my emails up. I blocked her on everything, but she can still get a hold of me on emails. And on September 11th, because I did, like you said, I took her back after a 3-month hiatus. And in March 30th, I married her. And 2 months later, we were filing for divorce papers. I said, I can't live like this. I told you wouldn't change. I told you wouldn't change.
Wow.
And she's been blowing me up, asking for that paper and all that stuff, which I knew she already had. And on September 11th, she sends this email saying, I'm so glad to have my last name back to what it was. And I wish we could be cordial like he and I are. And I know you wanted to know when I started seeing somebody else, and I'm seeing somebody, and he works with me and stuff. And I just started giggling because I'm like, oh, that's going to end bad. That's going to end bad. Oh,
but hold on. Hey, Sean, but most people, even us, we at one time thought that the narc is somewhere happy with somebody. They're spreading all this bliss and joy and happiness with somebody new.
No.
What did you see?
Yeah, no, look, here's the thing. They have one operation. Look, hey, mine was a Jezebel. She was Leviathan and she was Legion all in one.
There it is.
And another thing Hario talked about in one of his videos, I got to go back to your other videos because we're live now, but I'm telling you, one of the things he talked about was this is a spiritual war. This is a spiritual war. And I wasn't praying at the time. I wasn't prayed up. And I let my defenses down. And when Satan can't beat you and get you away from God, he sends a narc. That's what he does.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Pull you right out your element.
Yeah.
See, and that's the difference.
Go ahead.
That's the difference between us and them. See, because if you notice, a person like me, I wasn't reading the Bible and going to church and praying like I should. But God knew the difference between me and them, and that if he talk, I'm going to listen. They won't. And so that's why God will bless us afterwards, even though we haven't, been doing what we're supposed to do, because he know that we are of him and they're not. And that's why they live in that cycle, that continuous cycle. And God, he removed them out of our life so that we can return to him. He allowed us to go through these drastic things so that we could find our way back to him.
Whoo, man.
Hey.
Y'all got married and divorced in 5 months, 6 months.
Two.
Ooh.
May or March.
And you said how y'all she said something. You said, I knew you wasn't gonna change. So you already felt like, man.
Mario, I was dogging her. I dogged her in January October. I put her out October 14th. And somewhere in late January, she got a hold of me through her work phone that I didn't recognize. And I picked it up. And another thing you said in one of your videos, watch out for their voice.
That's it.
Guys, if you're familiar with the Odyssey,
come on.
What did Odysseus do when they
were
going through the straits? Right? The sirens, right? The sirens. He put beeswax in his crew's ears so they didn't hear the beautiful songs that would crash the ships into the rocks and kill those men.
Come on.
That's what
so you saw
was.
that.
She was a siren. I used to teach high school English, Hario, man. I've got
there
all
it
that.
is. There it is, man.
But I'm telling you, and here's one more thing I want the viewers to listen. Guys, these monsters, these demons, these vampires.
There you go.
They love in reverse.
Come on.
They love bomb you. You idealize that. Then it's all about the potential of what that relationship could be. And then they devalue you. Then
that's
they breadcrumb
all you got.
You. And then the dopamine, then all you're sitting around like a dope fiend waiting for that dopamine hit. You're like, oh, give me a breadcrumb. Give me a breadcrumb. I sold myself out. I sold myself short. I kept taking her back. My self-esteem. And Hario, you said it again. I got to give you credit. Listen, every time I took her back, she was sitting there going, what a chump. What a chump.
That's what they look at it like.
Why do you keep taking me back? I did all this dirt to you and you keep taking me. They don't respect us when we take them back. What they do respect is when we walk, like you said, walk in our light and live our best life. That's what we're going to do. Do not take these demons back. God doesn't want you associating with the demons.
Man.
Yeah.
Whoo, Sean.
I'm sorry. I got worked up, Hario. I didn't mean to get on your channel. Get all worked up.
Man, hey, look, man. That's a beautiful thing because sometimes everybody needs to hear it just like that. They need that unfiltered, raw, straight from the gut. Like, man, look, y'all, I'm telling you, this is what this is. You cannot fix this.
No.
We naturally feel like we can fix anything because we've been able to keep this crazy relationship together this long. So we're looking at it like, no, I can fix this. I can fix this. No. Don't, I ain't gonna worry. We'll get over that. You cannot fix, and not only can you not fix it, but you eventually will come to a place where you won't even be able to handle the abuse anymore. They will get so toxic, you won't even be able to handle. You're just like, hey, man, and then some of the bad memories they leave you with are, you at work. Every day you at work, it's a certain place that you got to go to use the phone to talk to them because you need to be somewhere where you can argue back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. And you remember where that spot is.
Yes.
When you go to work.
Yes. The offices, the back.
That's what I'm saying.
You remember it all.
You remember that every time I went to a new office, I could look back at the old office and be like, yeah, I remember I used to go over here to the loading dock because that's where nobody could hear what I'm saying. They not all in you. Listen to your conversation. Listen to you had this crazy conversation with somebody that's telling you the same lie daily.
over and over and over again.
And you give them that privacy, but when you arguing with them and they're at work, you on speaker so everybody can hear and think you crazy and you the toxic one.
There you go.
Yeah, but
everything is about game.
But it's all about for me. I'm not gonna only speak for me. Honestly, it's my responsibility to stay prayed up. It's my responsibility to journal on a daily basis. Nobody's going to save me. Nobody's going to come and that's a big part of it, because a lot of us are validation junkies. A lot of us are like, you know, God, please, somebody, do you understand where I'm coming from? That's all we're looking for, external validation,
right?
Because we feel so nuts and mixed up on the inside because they scramble our brains
every day.
They fog us. But when the fog dissipates and we start to feel better about ourselves, then greater clarity comes. And then, you know, I thank God tonight at the meeting, I thanked him for that analogy. I was like, here I was taking her behavior personally. I was taking it personally, and she was acting in her nature. Hey, if I had a python with big fangs and it wrapped around me and crushed me and then swallowed me, am I going to get mad at the python for doing exactly what it was created to do?
Yeah.
All right. So if these narcs were created by Satan, and they were created by Satan, then why are we going to get mad if they do what they were created to do? They were created to destroy us. And let's not forget something, guys. Let's not forget something. When a narc is going off and raging like they do, a lot of times that's borderline personality. I heard a psychologist from IU told me this. When they're decompose or decompose or something, I'm not sure, but that when they're raging, it's borderline personality disorder. When they're at their best, when they're level, they're narcissists, because we know how charming and charismatic and compassionate they can pretend to be. And I'm like, so you're telling me the best they can be is a narcissist? He said, absolutely. So borderline and narcissists go hand in hand like brother and sister. So that's a double whammy. These people don't have a prayer. They deserve a prayer because they don't have one.
Let me add to that. I see everybody's stuck with that narcissist stuff. I mean, that's just the name. It's all the other disorders that they live by. And that's why I hate when people say narcissist. That's everybody. Everybody is narcissistic.
There you go.
They have those disorders. And see, when you say one part is borderline, the other is not, no, that's not narcissism. That's being a psychopath. Psychopaths are calm and on their best behavior. That's a psychopath. And that's what they're being in that moment. So they fluctuate through all those disorders.
And y'all, and look, we made it through all that. Look, we made it through all of that, and y'all don't believe that after making it through all that, that you surviving is what is killing the narc?
Yeah.
Like you just said, that's just a name. That's a name to cover this devil. That's it. It's just a name to cover, and it's a name so that you will name it something outside of the devil. You won't call it the devil. And that's how the devil hides himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as you see this person as a person, then you don't see it as a devil. You don't see it as an enemy. And that is your worst enemy. They are your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
They're not going to, it's not going to change for the better. And really, it gets so bad that sometimes you get to a place mentally where you just like, it can't get worse than this.
Yeah.
It can't. I'm gonna just, we done seen our worst now.
Yeah.
It's no way that it can get worse than this. And it does.
Yeah.
And like he said, man, you just went through that whole situation, and she get divorced, then get married, and then right back in a divorce and right back in a relationship. And somebody earlier was asking in the chat, like, how do they always have somebody?
I saw
And I'm
that.
like, they don't listen. Just because y'all got married, she didn't stop dating people. She didn't stop entertaining people.
No, you were right. You were right. They're constantly fishing. They're constantly in the pool.
Yes.
And here's another thing too, Hario, that hits on your point. And no, in China, I'm sorry, China's point. You're right. Satan hides behind clinical terms, so we don't call him out, right?
There you go.
What's the old line from Usual Suspects when Kevin Spacey said the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. He doesn't want to be recognized. But I did have someone tell me, they said, look, stop using clinical terms when trying to describe her, because what you're telling yourself is it's too hard to recover. So you're going to keep it about her. It's not about her. I let her get away with everything she got away with. That's on me. But I'm not going to beat myself up anymore. I'm not going to hurt myself anymore over it. I forgive myself. I understand her exact nature, and I know that demons are going to be demons. They're going to do what they do, right?
I mean, touchdown.
But if you
go ahead.
I'm sorry. If you look at it this way, if you call them a narcissist and the way it's described, you would feel sorry for them. But if somebody tell you a psychopath, you're gonna be like, hell no, that person crazy.
There you
go.
So
if you start seeing them for what they really are, you're not gonna have no sympathy for them. So that's why they label it narcissism, so that you can think that it's a disorder and don't see the other ones that's behind it, that's causing this. And that's what you get caught on. I don't do labels.
Mm-mm.
Yes. But here's the thing. All serial killers are psychopaths.
For sure.
But not all psychopaths are serial killers. Right?
There you go.
But all psychopaths are also narcissists. They can't do what they do if they weren't psychopaths.
Facts.
Think about it. Think about it. Look how empathic we are. Look how highly sensitive we are. Look how codependent we are. If we step on something like, could you imagine have you ever stepped on your dog's foot? It yelps, and you console it like you shot it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where you just rub it and you're like, I'm so sorry. These people, they looked, man, she wanted me unemployed. She wanted me dead. And that's their objective.
There you go. And the reason they want you dead is because dead people cannot tell their story.
No way.
If you're not here anymore, you can't tell that story. You can't go out and tell everybody what I did to you, how I treated you, how bad, how dirty I did you.
Well, but Hario though, hold on. That kind of goes against like what you were saying. I remember one video you said, don't go out and when you go out and try to prove your innocence to these people they've already smeared you to, what do? You look crazier, right?
There you go.
And here's the thing I know. I can't speak for China. I can't speak for you because I don't know. But for me, I cannot beat these devils at their own game.
No.
I couldn't even get away from this devil without the help of God. What makes me think I can take her on at her own game? That's like me taking on Jordan. I mean, seriously. It's ridiculous. You can't think like that. Do not take these people on, but they bait you to do it because they talk mad.
Right. There you go. They bait you into it because, and the thing is, you at that point you so pissed off anyway, and you tired of dealing with it that you're like, hey, okay, come on, let's do this. Come on, let's do it. Because you fed up. You tired of just taking it all the time.
Yes. Yeah. But here's the good thing, and I guess that's a good thing for me being on here because I feel like, well, I know China's going through some stuff. I've been watching you guys for a while, but Hario, I feel like your healing process has been well in the thing. So when we come to you, we come to you for your experience, strength, and hope. That's what we need. You give us so much hope, so much belief that we too can have the freedom that you have in your life today. God created us to be free, right? Created us to be free and to walk this earth and spread as much love and joy and happiness as possible. But there's another side. There's a darker side. There's another dimension. And
there's somebody that wants to cheat you out of that.
Yes, and I don't know if COVID brought all this out. It seemed like it got worse after COVID. Like Hell's Gates opened and said, "All right, children, go play."
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, let me push back on that for a minute, Sean. You say you can't beat them at their own game. You can. You don't have to get down and dirty to beat them at their own game, because see, once you challenge them, you know they have no bottom. So they're going to do whatever they can to try to get you, and that's where they mess up. Whether it's in the court's going to catch on eventually, because they told so many lies they can't keep up with it. And then eventually, when they're stalking your house and harassing you and you're forced to defend yourself, then you're doing it the right way. There are ways to beat them at their game. It's just you don't have to get down on their level to beat them at their game, because they're going to come to you. You don't have to go to them. They're going to come to you, and I welcome it.
And
Hario,
this is the thing. Before you like, I mean, something that like, and Sean just said it. Like, man, listen, these people are pros at what they do now.
Yeah.
The devil, you cannot out devil the devil.
No.
You're never going to do it. So when they come, the thing is we're not even thinking, what I can do and how dirty I can do you. They are only thinking of something dirty. And that's why they always end up going through that. Yeah. Exactly. The exact thing that they're trying to do to you, you will see them eventually go through that exact thing.
Yeah.
Because what you put out into this world, that's what you're going to get back. What they put out into this world, they got to get it. It got to come back.
Yeah. Well, and Hario, you're 100% right. Here's the thing about karma that I've come to realize in my life. I'm 46, so you're my brother's age.
There you go.
But the thing that I came to realize is like, everybody thinks that, how you always talk about the devil, he doesn't have red horns and a pitchfork and stuff. He comes in pleasurable ways as he.
There you go. That's
right.
That's
the most effective. But the thing I learned about karma is, and let the listeners listen to this as well. Karma is not ugly. Karma is not brutal. Karma is a well-dressed, sophisticated lady that serves you a warm cup of English tea laced with the same poison you dished out.
Good gracious.
But here's another thing, guys. And Hario's hit on this several times too. Hey, karma works alone and works behind closed doors. We are not going to see what karma does to them. And don't hang on to it. Don't wait for it. Do not wait for it. Otherwise, you might get caught up in the crossfire of karma.
Come on.
And you know what? Karma is not always something that happens to them. Karma is also them seeing you thrive.
It is.
That's it. Right. Nothing, they don't have to lose anything to get their karma. Their karma is seeing a person who they tried to destroy thrive in life without them, and that can be their karma.
It can be. That is. That is. That's one of the most painful things when they see you have got it back together. I'm gonna tell you. That is one of the most frightening sights you could ever show a narc. That everything they just did, because in their soul, they truly believe I'm better than you. And what I'm doing to you, you deserve this. Mm-hmm. You deserve what I'm doing to you because you made me mad. Yeah. When I cheated on you and you caught me,
How dare you?
I gotta get you now.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
dare you catch me cheating?
But why is it that the very thing that draws them to us because they lack it and don't have it is the very thing that makes them turn around and try to kill us for it? They are, hey, audience, everybody, they are walking contradictions. They are
Every day.
hypocrisy at the highest level. Do as I say, not as I do.
That's it.
It's
That's man.
ridiculous.
That's it. And that's what most of the time you're gonna find yourself, that's what most of your arguments are gonna be about. Something they complaining about, but they're doing.
What,
Man.
it was your old videos. I remember you said, and I may have said it earlier, the moment they start lighting into you and starting to fight, that's because, and I told you, every time I threw her out, she went back to her husband
There you go.
and then would come back and say, I never slept with him. I never slept with him. In January, when I had her over, her husband drove by my house, called her, and I said, answer it. She answered it, and he goes, I can't believe it. I'm just trying to help you, and you keep breaking my heart, and blah, blah, blah. And just ripped into her. And then he goes, and you're over there, having sex with that, and does he know that we were having sex? Now, this is right after she just swore on her children's lives that she hadn't had sex with him in years. That goes back to what you were talking about, Hario.
Come on.
They talk about we didn't have sex for years. So that October, they had sex like several times in a row. And then she's like, well, he was doing this, so what was I supposed to do? And I said, tell me the truth, which you are constitutionally incapable of doing. You can't do it. I can't pay you enough money to tell the truth because that's part of your sick game.
Listen, sometimes we think it's about money and we think it's about other things.
Yeah.
It's about destroying you.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. That's all she knows. That's all she is. Her eyes were set on, wow, look at this guy. He's ready to just, allow me to torture him. My husband keep on asking me who I keep creeping out with. I don't want to hear that no more. This guy's going to marry me because he don't have a clue. He don't have a clue. Sean don't know who I am. Let me go ahead over there and see how this, and get us a few months over there and see how this works out.
Hey, China, Hario, I got a question for you. And this is for the audience as well. You've met a lot of people in your life, both of you, right? Met a lot of people in your life. Have you ever in your young lives met a better liar and deceiver than a narcissist? I've never encountered a better liar than a narcissist.
No.
Never.
I'll know she's lying and be like, dang, she's got me second guessing. That's such a good story. You know what I mean? Really good story.
Why though? The reason why, the reason it's like they can say something and it's not true, but you still listen, and there's a part of you that still believe it. And the reason is because that is a language. See, we don't see it we look at a language as English or French or Swahili or just anything that's different. A way to communicate. That's how the narcissist communicates. They use the negative in the language, and that's how they communicate. They lie. And one of the reasons that they lie about everything, not some things,
everything
is because it's all about getting you to not trust your intuition. Listen, everything that you went through in that situation, for her to break you down, she had to get you to not trust that voice inside of you. Yeah. If she can't do that first, then she got to give you up. She got to, I couldn't conquer this one.
Yeah.
They are going to lie to you about stuff that they didn't even have to lie about stupid stuff, about everything, about anything, because that is their language.
Their love language is lies. Yeah.
That's what they speak.
But hold on, though. I'd be remiss if I didn't include this. They do add half truths. Now,
Yes.
the first half might be a truth. The second half's going to be the lies. So there's going to be lies riddled upon lies, but they've got lies for lies on top of lies.
Come on.
And they can sleep with somebody and come home and sleep with you like nothing ever happened.
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong with you?
But that's the thing, though. Sex to them is power. It's a weapon.
Yeah.
It's where we get emotionally attached, and we're like, oh, hey, I didn't cop some
Yes.
here.
And that's why they have sex. The reason a narc has sex is strictly to control you.
It doesn't mean the same thing to them. And here's the thing. And I've asked other narc abuse survivors, and I don't want to, and I will not disrespect your channel or anything like that. But I did ask this question. Hario. I asked all these people who've dealt with them. I said, was it the best sex you ever had? And indubitably, they all said yes. Because they have so much shame on inside that they'll do anything. But
see, you know what? On the flip side of that, because I've asked that question before, and the thing about it is the reason people say this is just the best sex you ever had, it's not because it's actually the best you ever had, because it's not. We say that to justify, because you got to think about this. The narc has stripped you bare. You don't have anything you can brag about in that relationship. You don't have anything that you can say that is good. So when somebody asks you, and you even lying to yourself, it turns into, oh man, but the sex is amazing. The sex is trash. The sex is somebody who is depriving you. The sex is somebody that is waiting to see that look in your eyes. That means I have control. Thank you. Thank you for giving me control again. Because now, for that sex we just had, I am going to destroy you.
Don't forget the dopamine.
That is something that makes you happy. And no, you're not going to be happy around here.
Yeah.
And you had said it too. I got to give you credit about it. But they one of your videos you talked about you never feel secure in that relationship. The only thing you're secure in is when they're leaving. That's when you're like, yep, it's over. And I'm confident in that, but I was never confident in this relationship. And another thing, they don't bring squat to the table.
Come on.
Shannon Sharp used to say on Undisputed, he said, look, because he's a famous athlete and he was on that show and he had a lot of money. And he said, look, you don't have to bring the turkey. You don't have to bring the dressing, but bring something. Bring napkins. Bring some silverware. Bring something. They don't bring anything because it's a non-reciprocal relationship. It is a take relationship.
That's it. That's all it is.
They take. And
that's it. That's all you really were getting from the beginning. You just didn't see it in the beginning. You're dealing with a taker.
I want to add to
why they're going to let you build it up, and then they will tear it down.
Yeah,
that's it.
I want to add to why they lie too. This is my take on it. I feel like they lie because they don't want to get used to telling the truth because they do so much stuff that they don't want to have to tell the truth about something. So they have to lie, even about the small things because they don't want to get used to telling the truth about nothing.
But you know what? This is something I want y'all to consider just from that statement you just made, China. Think about this. Naturally, the truth flows from us. It's natural.
Yeah.
As soon as you wake up in the morning, You're living and you're living in truth. You're talking, you're speaking truth. For somebody to be able to lie consistently, that's telling you the truth ain't in that person.
Yeah.
The truth don't exist in that vessel.
Yeah.
No, that's telling you that you dealing with someone that everything about them is all about lies, and everything that they bring up has a lie attached to it.
Every time. Well,
Everything.
but here's another thing. Let's not forget about the emotional warfare. I told you that we got together in high school. Okay.
Right.
Well, she got pregnant in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that she got with, as a matter of fact, who she left for me, was the same guy in high school. They've been together since she was 14 and he was 17, so he's 3 years older. And they got together, and she got pregnant at 16, had the baby at 17. And she later made the comment when we were together that the daughter was mine. And I kept telling her, well, if it is, yeah. Her oldest daughter, who she had in high school, she tried to say was mine. So I kept telling her, I was like, she was like, we're going to tell her. We're going to tell. I was like, don't tell her that. That'll disrupt her life. That'll hurt your husband. Don't do that.
Right.
And finally, I was like, hang on a second. In my mind, I said, all right, let's see what this is about. So one night, I'm like, let's call her and tell her now. What do you think she did? She used my words against me. She goes, it'll hurt her and it'll hurt her husband. Yeah, because it's all future faking. It's all they give grandiose promises to keep you attached in the moment so they can control you in the moment. And then when it comes time to deliver on those empty promises, they dash your spirits against the rocks. They crush you.
Man.
It's a constant display of betrayal and dishonesty and disappointment. When you're with a narc, you're constantly disappointed. You're constantly like,
every day.
Why are they like this? But it goes back to several of your videos about, that's just what they are. That's their names.
Why is the devil the devil? I mean, come on. That's exactly what it is. You're dealing with somebody that, at this point now, the mask is off. You can see everything for what it is. You see her entire worth. And she is not ashamed of who she is. Her attitude is, hey, I'm engaged already.
Well, and two, let's not, for the listeners out there, I'm telling you, the biggest hurt is not only that we thought we loved him, it was the betrayal, and it was it's what we put into the damn relationships. It's right. All of the stuff that we put into them that we want back. It's like, man, I gave you so much and you gave me little, and then it's like, and then to find out you never even liked me. You never even liked me. But you want to talk about being friends. You want to talk about being in your life. No way.
But does she like anybody? That's the thing.
No.
They don't like anybody. Everybody gets the same treatment. Nobody in her life, nobody in her future is going to meet this impeccable, incredible woman and think and it stay that way.
But Hario, I have a question. I have a question for you since I got you here. Here's my question. She treats her oldest like a queen, and her oldest doesn't respect her and looks down on her and talks down to her, and she takes it. And she wouldn't do anything to hurt her oldest daughter's beautiful. She's successful. But her youngest daughter, she's hard on because she's not quite as motivated, maybe not as smart. But I think the reason that she does that she doesn't go after her kids is because they're all about image. Her oldest
Wow.
daughter makes her look so good when she says, "This is my daughter." It's and
There
she
you go.
can't afford her daughter to cut her off, because then she can't say, "Well, that's my daughter, but she's not talking to me because I'm a monster." So her two kids, she keeps tight to her vest. But what those kids don't know is when she's bashing one of her daughters to the other daughter, then she turns around and bashes the other daughter about the daughter she just bashed her with.
Yeah.
I mean, criminal. It's criminal.
They are again, you cannot out devil the devil. You're dealing with a expert devil. That's all they are. So you don't think that, and then we have this thought that it's only in romantic relationships. You got people in this chat every night that's going home or have grown up with a parent, a mother or father that is a complete narcissist. And they dealt with that same exact situation growing up. So that's where they get some of their practice from.
Yeah.
It's not just some people. Narcs treat everybody like that.
Yeah.
Because everybody is potentially somebody they can destroy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. So you think, but you do agree though that with the golden child, as somebody in the someone, I don't know who said it, but talking about a golden child, that she favors her because she makes her look so good. But she's hard on the young one and talks down to her. That her youngest daughter knows doggone good and well that she favors the oldest. Knows it.
Yeah. And the oldest one knows too.
Yes.
Yeah, the oldest one knows, but the oldest one is like, hey, well, mom is my friend. She's not your friend. So, you got to figure that part out.
Yeah.
And they of course they her kids, so they pretty much got to do what she say anyway.
Yeah.
So did I. You know what I mean? Hey, Ario, I'm telling you. I know it's getting late and everything. I'm telling you. I want to start you have inspired me to do my own YouTube channel and all this other stuff. I don't know how to get started because I'm not a tech guy. But
hey man, well, inbox me, man. We gonna get you up there, champ.
Inbox.
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Inbox me on social media, on Facebook or Instagram Messenger, one of them. Yeah, we talk
Instagram.
about it.
I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah. Just inbox me. We can hit me up tomorrow.
But my whole point behind this, and my whole point, because you inspire me, you fire me up, is what you do.
Hey man,
you get me fired up and you give me hope, and I finally had the first day 28. I had the first day of finally feeling calm and peaceful, and my soul was at rest, and the fog had lifted. And I was been watching your videos all day, and then I saw you were live, and I was like, man, I want to get on there. I want to say my truth.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, and listen, tell the people, man, doesn't it feel empowering to just be able to get that off your chest?
Listen, everybody, secrets die in the light of exposure.
Yep.
You will not be free until you get this off. But I'm telling you, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and I learned this the hard way. People, you can wear them out. You can wear them out. When you start seeking that outward validation, and do you understand, and you keep going to the same 2-3 people talking about this narc and all what they've done, you can wear them out. You need to be careful. You need to be careful. Spread the love and don't go to the same people all the time.
Yeah.
I know you need help. I know you need people. Hey, journal. And Hario, can I throw this out here real quick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Guys, journal. And here's what I did to myself this week. This is what I did for myself. I wrote a letter to myself. I said, "Dear Sean," and then I described I said, "You are a good man, and you didn't deserve the treatment that you were given, and it's not your fault." And it went on and it went on. But I wrote a letter to myself, and basically I did that so I too could experience the freedom from what this narc did to me.
Come on.
But I'm telling you, now
That's
that the
that's an
fog,
excellent idea too, man. That
man,
is
now
an
that the
excellent idea.
it's a very good idea. It's very therapeutic. I even wrote a letter to codependency. I thank my codependency. I said, hey, thank you for always trying to help me seek love and validation in all the wrong places and faces. And thank you for even when you allowed me to be a doormat just to gain other people's acceptance, love, and approval. But I don't need you anymore. I don't need you. You no longer serve me. I have got to let you go. So I ask you, please, kindly, leave me be. Thank you for everything you did. God bless, Sean Lehman. And
there you go, man.
It worked. It worked. So
hey, man, that's what it's all about. Really, getting yourself back to a place where you start building back on you, and you stop making this about the narc. Like you said, when you start to self-reflect, that's the only way you're going to get out of this. And I'm saying that's all of us. The only way you're going to get out of this is when you self-reflect. Because, yeah, they did this, they did that, they tricked me and all of these things. But, yeah, and we were sitting right there watching them do that. And then we participated in it. Like, hold up, man. You mean this used car that I just saw y'all towed in here because it won't start? That's what I'm about to pay y'all brand new car money for?
yes.
Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Let's go. Hey, well, it got a warranty. Oh, all right. That makes it safe. We just went right along with it. And at the end of the day, just sold our entire soul. And for what? For what? To give it to somebody, giving it to somebody who just pulled their pants down and used us as toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's
you
it.
always use that used toilet paper.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. We looking for the relationship. They was looking for some toilet paper. That was it.
But this is also for the listeners too. Guys, don't stay in blame mode. Put your blame throwers up. Stop blaming the narc. Take your personal responsibility. We let them. They didn't do anything we didn't let them do, and we kept taking them back because we were trauma bound. Once you break through that, there's no excuse. If I relapse now, okay, because I told you I've been sober for many, many years, but I told my group Friday, that's my 30 days. I'm going to pick up a 30-day chip for no contact. I said I didn't pick up a drink, but I didn't talk to the narc either. I'm telling you, you got to treat this like you have to.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because that's something that a lot of people struggle with. When you don't have, those other outlets, you can pick up some bad habits. When you dealt with a situation like this, it's easy to go out here and turn to either drinking, drugs, or whatever. It's easy to do that.
You don't think she didn't want me to?
Of course she did.
She wanted me to. She knew my history. As a matter of fact,
that's why she did it.
I told her my past, and you know what that devil did? She went and made it my present. She went and told people my past. But here's the thing. She got a hold of my ex-wife who was scorned because we were still kind of loving each other and good terms and all that other stuff. And I'm telling you, they ended up talking, and my ex-wife told the narc my fourth and fifth step. So all the stuff I had gone through and the stuff I had done went to the narc. And once it goes to the narc, it's for public consumption. Anybody who will listen, they will tell.
There it is.
What? I did a video on TikTok explaining that they discard us the way that they do because they want us to turn to vices to cope. Because if we do that, that keeps us waiting for them. It keeps us stagnated in that one spot where we can't work on ourselves and move on and better ourselves. It keeps us in that situation where we're waiting for them to come back. It keeps us occupied. It's a distraction for us until they come back.
That's right.
And I also wanted to add too that we have to look at we had a hand, really our own hands did to us what happened to us. They just used their mouth and we did it ourselves.
Ooh.
Personal
So
responsibility.
we sabotaged our own lives
Ooh.
and diminished our own self-worth, and they saw us as trash and got rid of us.
Wow.
And
Man,
we
y'all
did it.
are
We
on
did it
tonight.
because we did it
Yeah.
because we were loaded with codependency, and codependency said, I'm not good enough. I need you for my own self-worth, my own self-value, my own self-esteem. I will compromise everything I believe in is if you love me. That is all learned behavior.
Yeah.
That is all learned behavior. I'm telling you, Hario, I want to start my own channel.
Hey, man.
I want to start my own
Hey,
channel.
man. We're going to pick this back up Friday.
Hey, I'm off Friday.
Yes, we are.
I'm
yes,
off Friday.
indeed.
Are
there
you in
you
the
go.
DC, are you in the DC area?
Yep.
Okay. All right. It's 10:47 here. What time's it there?
11:47.
Okay, so you're an hour ahead. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
But no,
There you
I'd
go.
love to jump back on this.
Hit me up tomorrow, man. Yeah, man.
so-
We wrap tomorrow. Hit me
so
up,
we go
man.
to
You on my
Instagram?
Instagram? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hit me up tomorrow. Hit me up tomorrow about 3 o'clock.
3
Yes,
o'clock
indeed.
your
I'll be
time?
out of my last meeting at 3 o'clock. So yeah. Hit me up. Hit me up maybe around 2. Hit me up about 2 o'clock my time.
Okay. Well,
Either
I got those
early-
classes.
either early in the morning or late.
I got those classes, so I don't get out till 2, so that'll be 3 o'clock your time.
Okay. All right, cool. 3 o'clock. There it is.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
man. Hey, well, look, thanks for coming through, man. You done got the chat on fire in here tonight. and you and China, good gracious.
Hey, I didn't do anything. That was all God. That was all God. All praise be to God. And
Goodness. Hey, man, sometimes we need that extra spark, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm just glad to see. I love to see people that have just that have seen this from front to back, and just like, hey, man, no, let's not go out here and just keep telling people, oh, it'll get better, and you just got to work with the person and this and that. No, because that's what's going to keep everybody in it. No, we're not doing that. We leading people out of that, man. We leading people out of that because there's nothing worse than being with a daggone narc. Nothing. Hey, man, y'all give some final words to the people, man. Give them some final words tonight.
Go ahead, China.
Before we get out.
I wanted to touch on that title. It say the grass is just not greener over there. It's not just greener over there for them, but it is for us. We just have to clean up our yard.
There it is.
Yep.
What you got for him, Sean?
What God has done, God can do. And if he can lift up me, he can lift up you. God bless you all.
Go
Mario,
ahead.
China, I'll see you on
Appreciate
Friday.
you, man. Yes,
I
sir.
love what you guys do. I love you guys.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me on here tonight. And Hario, I'll hit you up tomorrow on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, guys, before we get out, I gotta acknowledge the people. And, we ain't do none of the super chats in here. We way behind on all of it. Yes. Good gracious. My man True 2 said, hold up. True 2 said with a narc, if you start out the second best, you cannot option first place. You will always be in competition with the Heron Garage. Always, guys. This will change and break you.
Yeah.
Ooh, the devil comes to lie, steal, kill, and destroy. Woo! I told my narc, looks like you lost respect for me. I'm going to have to make you get that back. Then I became a super empath. I'm gonna make you put some respect on my name. You cannot beat any narc.
That's
if
true.
you're still emotional connected to them. Your feelings will make you lose. You know to separate your soul, mind away from your narc. You got to. You got to separate, guys. You got to. Nikki Shaw, thanks for that super chat. Nikki said he abandoned our 2-month-old because I didn't want to be with him anymore. I get upset with myself for entertaining this devil. I'm 4 months into healing. There you go. You be there. You be there. Just give it a little time. You getting there. True 2 said, it's not the sex with the narc that gets you. It's all the excitement and the drama that goes around that situation. Them trying to bring you down gets you. Wow, man. One of the most addictive drugs out here right now is drama.
Yeah.
Woo, man. And that's how hey, True 2. Man, you hit that one, bruh.
Yeah.
Drama. Has anybody ever had a narc that didn't have drama?
Man.
Woo, my goodness, man. Okay, let me shout out my girl, Holly Glint. Thank you for sponsoring the show tonight, Holly. I appreciate the love. China, man, y'all came in, you in this joint tonight, man, on fire, man. We want that fire. We want that same fire Friday night. Friday night. You know, we might bring Sean and Alicia back Friday night. And Friday night, you know, with Sean and Alicia and you and me, we just going for the hard way.
Okay.
There it is. Woo. All right, family. We're going to bid y'all a good night and peace and soul.
Soul.
There you go. Say soul train. Trying to say soul. See y'all Friday, guys. Good
All right.
night.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.